Greetings and salutations. Today we'll be taking a look at some cheap guitars. So I had a question on one of my videos the other day. Would I need an expensive guitar to get a good tone? So this got me thinking I might do a video. Got a couple of cheap guitars that I bought a long time ago. So the reasons for buying these cheap guitars was the fact that, two reasons actually. One was curiosity, and the other was at the time I was in a band, and you know, gear gets stolen a lot when you're out doing gigs and stuff like that. And I really didn't want to take my, I've got a Schecter Gibson that I really love, and I didn't really want to take them down the road. They get beat up, and not that I care about a bit of beat up guitar, but just, you know, the chances of getting stolen or busted or anything like that, just didn't want to take the risk. So I thought I'd buy myself a couple of cheap guitars. I was only, you know, gigging around pubs around town and stuff, so I just wanted to get some cheap guitars. So if anything did happen to them, it was no loss. So the curiosity thing comes from, I'd always been curious about, you know, cheap Chinese rip-offs, Gibsons and PRLSs and stuff. So I thought out of curiosity, I'd buy a couple and just see how they go. So the first one I bought was a Gibson Flying V. I didn't want to go the full route and get like a, you know, complete rip-off and have Gibson written on it with all the codes and everything that people get done. So I picked the shape that I liked, contacted the seller, and they actually put my name on the headstock and stuff, so I went that way. The only thing I did do is I replaced the bridge pickup. I didn't worry about the neck pickup, just it was only for a heavy metal band anyway, so I'd replaced the bridge pickup. I put Seymour Duncan distortions in them. So basically, I think at the time I paid about $150 for each guitar, and then I think at the time the pickup was only like $100 each anyway, so you're looking at like a $250 guitar. So, but the question the other day on my channel got me thinking. People wonder, do you need expensive gear to get good tones and a good mix and a good sound? I really don't think so. Even my interface is a Steinberg UR22, which are only $200, $300 now, I think, and that's in Australia. I can't even imagine how much they are in the States and stuff. So even my interface is not expensive. I do have some more expensive guitars. I've got a Gibson LPJ and a Schecter Diamond series, which again aren't that expensive. They're only, you know, between $1,000 and $1,500. But yeah, I just wanted to show that you don't need really expensive stuff to get a good tone out of stuff. So I just wanted to show some of my cheap guitars today and then do a mix with one of the cheap guitars, and so you guys can see that you really don't need really expensive stuff to get a solid tone. So the first guitar I'm going to show quickly is my Gibson Flying V. So this is pretty much it. As you can see on the top, I got duffel put on there. I don't know if that's showing up very well. And on the back, because this was the first one I bought, I got the code D001. So let's have a little quick listen how that sounds. So as you can see from here, Seymour Duncan, I've changed that one pickup out. I did that on both guitars just to get a bit more solid sound. The pickups in them weren't too bad, but I just really like the sound of the Seymour Duncan distortion. So that's the first guitar. And the second guitar I got is a PRS ripoff. Again, I didn't get all the stuff on the headstock, I just got duffel. And this one on the back has I don't know if you can see it in the light, D002. This was the second one I bought. Again, I just changed the one pickup out to a Seymour Duncan distortion. But yeah, again, I mean, you can see it's got really good action. Though it was really well made. I kept in contact with the seller that actually made the guitar while he was making it, and I bought it off AliExpress. This one was, I think, a little bit more expensive than that one. This was only about $180 at the time. That's Australian dollars, so you know, American you can buy really cheap. And then the Seymour Duncan wasn't that much either, so. So there you go, two of my cheapest guitars. Like I said, I bought them just to go on stage. If they got banged up or stolen or anything like that, it was no big loss. Other than that, I think they're great. So what I'm going to do now is show you, I use this guitar, the PR-less, in a song that I wrote. So you guys can see that you don't necessarily need really expensive gear to get a good tone. A lot of it comes from the plugins that you use, the way you do your mix, just all that other stuff. The guitar is important, yes, but not as important as you think, in my opinion. So please like and subscribe if you are enjoying the content, and enjoy indeed. Thanks, guys.